Today is 25th July. These are most important events for this day. On this day in 1967 was born Matt LeBlanc. He is an American actor, comedian, and producer, best known for his role as Joey Tribbiani on the NBC sitcom Friends and its spin-off Joey. On this day in 1923 was born Estelle Getty. She was an American actress and comedian who appeared in film, television, and theater. On this day in 1986 was born Guy Vanildo Vieira de Souza, known as Hulk. He is a Brazilian professional footballer who plays for Zenit St. Petersburg and the Brazil national team. For Puerto Ricans, July 25, 1898 represents the fateful day when the United States invaded the island. At the time, their goal was to become independent from Spain. However, the island's political and economic infrastructure was broken and drained of resources. Country folks had no idea who the newcomers were. The invasion was led by the General Nelson Appleton Miles on July 25, 1898. Before the U.S. troops could reach San Juan, Spain had agreed to sign a peace treaty. The Treaty of Paris was signed on December 10, 1898, ceding the island of Puerto Rico, along with Guam and Philippines, to the United States. The island was occupied by the United States between 1898 and 1952. On July 25, 1952, the Constitution of Puerto Rico was approved, and it was then that the island was officially recognized as a Commonwealth. On this day in 1945, President Harry S. Truman nonchalantly hints to Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin that the United States has successfully developed a new weapon. In his diary, Truman privately referred to the new weapon, the atomic bomb, as the most terrible bomb in the history of the world. The United States had successfully tested the world's first atomic weapon near Alamogordo, New Mexico, on July 16, 1945. Truman received the news while in Potsdam, Germany, conferring with British Prime Minister Winston Churchill and Soviet leader Joseph Stalin on post-World War II policy in Europe. On July 17, Truman told Churchill of the test as success, and the two agreed to put off telling Stalin about what Truman called the dynamite news until later. Truman first wanted to get Stalin to agree to end the Pacific War on the Allies' side with no strings on it. On this day in 1978, the world's first test tube fertilization baby is shown shortly after her birth at Oldham and District General Hospital in Manchester, England. Her parents, Leslie and John Brown, had been trying to conceive for 9 years. It was a girl, a perfectly normal child weighing 5 pounds and 12 ounces. The Browns named their daughter Louise Joy Brown. On July 25, 1985, a movie star Rock Hudson publicly announced that he was suffering from AIDS, becoming one of the first celebrities to do so, as well as one of the first to disclose his homosexuality. His openness was a catalyst for public awareness of the worldwide epidemic. Born on November 17, 1925, in Winnetka, Illinois, Rock Hudson began his career as a heartthrob, recognized widely for his good looks. Hudson received an Academy Award nomination for his performance in the film Giant 1956. In the 80s, he appeared on the show Dynasty. He died from AIDS-related complications on October 2, 1985, at the age of 59, in Beverly Hills, California. He was the first major celebrity to die from an AIDS-related illness. The Afghanistan War Documents leak, also called the Afghanistan War Diary, is the disclosure of a collection of internal U.S. military logs of the war in Afghanistan, which were published by WikiLeaks 25 July 2010. The logs consist of over 91,000, covering the period between January 2004 and December 2009. The leak, which is considered to be one of the largest in U.S. military history, revealed information on the deaths of civilians, increased Taliban attacks, and involvement by Pakistan and Iraq in the insurgency. WikiLeaks says it does not know the source of the leaked data. Sometime after the first dissemination by WikiLeaks, the U.S. Justice Department considered using the U.S. Espionage Act of 1917 to prevent WikiLeaks from posting the remaining 15,000 secret war documents it claimed to possess. On this day in 1846 died Louis Bonaparte. He was Napoleon's third surviving brother, and was King of Holland from 1806 to 1810. On this day in 1980 died Euphemia Lofkin-Haynes, the first African-American woman, who earned a Ph.D. in mathematics in 1943. On this day in 1986 died Vincente Minnelli. He was the father of Liza Minnelli and film director.